focused environment.
We obviously also the little walk through that chat and Alex.
From here, our computer room is like 10.
Yep.
The green room's about another 20. So yeah, this hallway is where I live.
No need to go outside. It's perfect.
Yeah, I don't touch grass. Twists. Grass can be sharp. You can get like a paper cut from grass.
Don't call them blades for nothing.
I ain't going out there. No way. That's scary.
Win another one just so he can be on stage, just so he can be part of the celebration and be part of the contributions. Everything taken away from player weaker weapons. Won't take him down too easily. Oh, Molotov might bust it up. Inter's gonna fight in the flames, bring him down. He knows he's gonna die eventually. Good kills. Good setup so far from players. They've handled it well, and they never saw Exile coming. Wow. Good shutdown early on.
Unless it was a quick check, they didn't expect him to be in the corner. But they did it after the smoke dissipated. So Hobbit was already isolated, and then they go out and they get wrecked by him as well.
They wanted to attack Rapside. They probably didn't expect for there to be a stack.
Oh, good push from Rain. Exile couldn't land a shot. Inters will follow it up because, again, there's two players in one position. Make that a third because here comes Shiro down the bottom of the stairs. He'll catch out Rops and get away with Ring. Nafny, though, still trying to dance around this smoke. They can't get the kill. They've got to plant the bomb. Oh, for CT. That kill came in. That's twists that went down, but bomb still to be planted. I thought it was the bomb planter, and I was going to say wind it off. That's an unfortunate flash that he just didn't see with the scope being in the position that it were. And Kerrigan down. They know he's likely to be the back of the site, though. Molotov off at the pillar, but they've got to cover around on Emo, and he's locked in the corner. There's no chance they don't double peek this. He can hear them running in. He's pre-scoped. He's anticipating the jump. He only gets one, and that's exactly the trade they were setting up for.
So much patience from players, and why not? You have so much utility used at the end. They still have 2 flashes. They had 2 HE grenades. They had 1 Molotov to pick off Rops.
Did ESL get these jerseys made for players? Because I've never seen these ones before for sale. They look kind of fun.
What are they wearing?
Just blank shirts with kind of like a mixed gray and material pattern. It says nice. ESL on them. Might make a nice running.
Can get a bit fortunate. Might need a God Flash.
Oh, shot out Shiro. He's forced back between oranges 1. That baits them in toward Nafny, though. Good shot, Rops. Gets the return, and Rain knew where Shiro was gone, so the Deagles come out flying again. Hobbit only managing 1 back. Rops has the AWP picked up, and it's a 2-on-2. FaZe.
Brokey's gonna look towards Ruins, and he's taken down 1-on-1. Rops the only one, and he's got it. Inters tries to bait out the shot, but couldn't get...
Well, that is pretty impressive trades coming in. I mean, it just goes to show you sometimes, not necessarily, but that was a sick shot.
That's the re-peek that you don't need, though. Nafny can just tuck into that corner and just kind of hold it and make sure they cannot comfortably close in on the op, and that made Shiro have to get aggressive and have to take an aggressive
drops. They need to be aware of Hobbit, though. He's the one that went missing in the back of the site after the opening kill. Kerrigan never saw where he was shot from, so he was able to rotate back out quickly.
I mean, that's just a risky play from the M4 as well. They had to do 2 of those, right? Even the play just to get the things initiated from CT spawn, you had to just dry swing on Brokey and pray that he missed the shot. He did, but without flashbangs to push him back, without investing in armor and upgraded pistols, just a few weapons in case Shiro's able to give you some hope. And also some pistols to perhaps protect the op if needed. Good shot from Shiro. That's Rops discovered. Little bit of a pop flash, and unfortunately Nafny doesn't have one of those upgraded pistols. FaZe likely to just press the issue here at the B bomb site. Hobbit can't get anything done. He's taken down by Brokey. And now the plan for players is for Shiro to save this op. He should be backing away from CT spawn any moment, maybe looking for someone to walk into this cross. Inter's making 4 Molotovs. They've got 5 smokes. They've got plenty of HU grenades and flashbangs. They could be aggressive there if they want.
Because even with Hobbit putting a bit more pressure on it than previously, he only gets 1. I mean, he gets 1. I shouldn't say only. He gets 1 and gets a good amount of damage, and then they do nothing afterwards. Where's the dink that gets Swiss? I guess it was just the nade. He already took damage before that.
Took a little damage. Yeah, the nade chunked him down that last bit. Rain had no idea where the bullets were coming first, but look at him spinning. Just like an auto turret. Shiro might try and get 1 at the end, but no one's going to come in this direction. They're going to have to come back and try their luck on this side of the map one more time, and they're trying to read Kerrigan, what he's going to be calling, and... well, FaZe starting to run out of funds as well.
He's not actually on top of the pallet, which a lot of players will go for with having a different angle, but Shiro gets the first shot. Nafny overextends, but Inters comes back around to take out Kerrigan. They need a trade underneath of the atrium, and just barely Brokey gets that shot before they can fall away. Rops nearly caught off with a re-peek. He's spotted. That gives away the positioning of Exile.
Hobbit's very aggressive. Hobbit's very aggressive. That's a huge win. Gap in the smoke. Drop the Molotov. Fall away, Hobbit. You're playing with death. Keep him safe for the moment. He can stop this. He can put a stop to this with his op, but you can't miss. Jumping shot, and he doesn't. So much accuracy. Rops has a chance for a 1 versus 2.
Brokey he was actually lagged on that one, but he was already low HP. Rops is stepping up again. Hobbit's the B player, so he knows it's got to be a rotation, but where does he come from? It's not going to be CT, but Rob's still looking that direction. Needs to try and find better ground, and rather than sitting and resting in the site and letting him control the angles, he's going to take matters into his own hands all the way up to Graveyard using the Vespa, using the headshot angle, and finding FAZE number.
Site. Players have to at least consider for the moment, if they don't get any kills here early on of this post plant, might be time for another save. As painful as that may be, Nafany looking over Coffins, he goes down, and surely that's the signal. Surely that's the one that says...
Went down, and Rob's now pushing toward the tree. Good flash, but he has the lineup already there. Inters cannot get anywhere. Exile, Rob's is going to go down with the bomb, unfortunately, but Exile trying to stay alive will get the AWP.
He's got a chill, he's boosted up. Opening kill for Twist, peeking at long range. The AK is going to win that fight every day of the week. So will the op.
Shiro.
FaZe is reading players like a coloring book. Money doesn't so much matter at this stage of the game.
Ooh, yes, Shiro gets Brokey at least. So AWP held over for weapons on their side. All AKs, just to note. There's that beautiful body block.
That was about the only positive thing to happen to players in the whole round. Everything after that was horrifying. Twist, those fights, he
staring in that direction, but backing off. Rop's already inside of the apartments, and he'll start working up. He's just going to go for picks inside of the site. Exile is at the pitch. Shiro, good shot to start it off. Exile follows that up and falls back to the balcony. Rops knows he's there, but then would still have to bypass the site. Not with that lovely smoke in position, and he can now elevate himself above it as well. But as he drops in, he's spotted. Now they both know he's there, and he still gets the lineup as he tries to chase the player of Inters going inside of the site. He gets the free kill on Shiro, who walks out in front of him, and that means Brocky's now got Inters. It's falling apart.
Gross.
Oh my God, Rob Nafany's head explodes in front of his eyes with a single click of the AK. It's all on Hobbit again. Another 1vx that Hobbit's going to be thinking, how the hell am I in this position? And Brokey's got his number this.
Taking that just went against him, and I think that's part of the reason why we have such a spread scoreline.
He tossed around, and free kill for Rain. Ooh, dinked up though. There's the flash. The swing from Rain gets another. Kerrigan's going to join him in the killing. And just like that, we're down to only 3 players left in the round as Exile will put Rain down finally. But Shiro and Hobbits have a combined 18 HP. Brokey's joined Banana in this party. And Kerrigan wants more. He wants to farm up the cash. He's going to nearly do it, but runs out of ammunition. Okay, Exile.
We'll give him that one. This map has not gone any of the way they would have desired. FaZe is picked, obviously, so I guess all is not lost in the world, but, you know, it doesn't get any easier with Mirage coming up next against Fnatis. Rops is blind, attention taken away, he somehow recovers in time and gets both. I have no idea how that works. I don't think players do either, but what are you supposed to do from here?
Die. Exile will at least put Rops down finally. Shiro knows there's more around the corner. Good flash, can't do it. Brokey's there instead. Didn't anticipate the second member, and the bomb is now firmly in the possession of FaZe. No one covering off pit side, but they do have one more back in the site. That, of course, being Twists at this point. And it is all on Inters. They know he's there. They bait him out. He fires a few shots, and Brokey...
They're going to have any problems. 19 kills on Brokey and Rops. Ooh, that's not ideal. This is unbelievable. Just enough attention is taken away for Rops to recover. I think that was...
Yeah, Hobbit's going to be pretty annoyed with himself on that one, I think.
Yeah, I mean, Brokey fires it off and just buys him that, like, second and a half to clear his vision. And then, I mean, Brokey just playing anti-flash along the wall.
For players, I would argue it still isn't a disaster, but maybe they can recover it. Not so far in this round. Twist gets one, he dies, is dropped immediately after, and substantial damage delivered to Rain, but the same returned on Shiro, leaves us relatively even.
Rops clears these angles, and it's just time for Rops to bait the hell out of everyone, which is always a good time.
Nafany's going to push through smoke, but Kerrigan's missing. He's already inside of the ruins. He might wrap around behind him, though. That could be a huge problem if he does, because they'll never expect it. He wants to hold CT instead, though, because he's through the smoke, and they won't know that he's there. So he walks out for one, follows it up on another. It's Rops that gets it all, and you're absolutely right. He baits them perfectly. In he goes, and down goes the round. It's map point for FaZe.
He's a human aimbot, man. This is unreal. He's playing so well at the moment. Oh, Cole, he's like a computer. You could see him like ticking all the boxes, step by step, turning the corner.
It's just foolish.
Yeah, I'd say so. Why not? 22, and Rob's putting on this kind of a show individually. Brokey with eyes on Rap. They don't know numbers just yet. It might not matter. That's Kerrigan. Headshot onto Nafany. Bomb drops forward as well. Inter's even showing through the smoke. And I don't even think any of this matters. 6 seconds. Bomb is going to go down. Nade coming in. That's certainly going to get at least one. Exile's down for the count. It's just Shiro remaining.
Solid first map from FaZe. Twists will get the final kill. They just got to cut a few wires. And they might Exile, who tags him up, but not nearly enough. Down to 89. It's all about time and space at this point with the bomb ticking away. No kit for Rops, and no life either. Great shot from Exile. Much better start.
Well played 1v1 as well. 1-0 for players. Good to see them get out to a positive start. Maybe helped shake some of the jitters loose after that map 1 beatdown. Exile doing a phenomenal job in this recovery of the round. On your toes.
What a great in-game leading strategy.
Am I the in-game leader of this partnership?
Yeah, apparently.
Okay. Nafany gonna be jumping up. Oh, nope. He's gonna miss that jump, and it might be a good thing. It might have saved his life, and it does. He does control onto Rops. Exile is the only one here. He's gained access down towards Van and a pair of kills. This is what you like to see. A little bit more assertiveness, obviously, against unarmored pistols, and they know it. So there's really no fear, and it's a 5-on-4.
Twist still holding out inside of the window. Ooh, flash timing, Exile. Got a sniff of the shot toward the site. Nicely done up over the cinders to try and clear the fire position with the smoke advantage, but Brokey catches him when he gets there. Still on an open angle, was able to find it. Hobbit, though, does get Rain eventually, so that Palace battle goes the way of players. He's still alive with 2 HP. That gives them now a 2-on-3, but it's going to be so desperate. Inters has to do all the work. He's tagged up. Hobbit, though, somehow gets Brokey. That's with the 2 HP. It's all on to Kerrigan.
Nade.
What a turn on this. That nade is massive, though, because Hobbit, he got the bomb down. Oh, my goodness. He was not the one that was planting. He just tagged him through the box. He has no idea, but he just did a substantial amount of damage. Inters goes down to 22 HP, and that means Kerrigan gets an easy shot when he peeks out.
What a tough fight. I actually going down and taking fights. He's creeping up ever so slowly. It's almost a shame this has gone against him. There's the opening kill. Aggressiveness. I think Exile might have thought that Molotov would prevent that angle from being dangerous.
Okay, Hobbit, that's how you got the player at CT. Fair enough. He had 2 HP, and that's how he got it done.
Ooh.
No one even watching it. Rain from Catwalk didn't see it, and I'm not sure what Rain's positioning was when they boosted him up in that position, because now Exile's able to lurk. Kerrigan's head removed as well. Twist is gone. Hobbit's got the kill onto him. They've just taken the entire map.
Yeah, without really using... These are all like just peeking into fights. Exile taking a lot of space. Not a whole lot of utility either. Oh, knife.
Wow.
Even
He's
getting
still
tagged.
got the knife off while getting tagged. There was no communication, no turning around. He's low. They know that, and they'll burn him alive. He gets the money
from the knife kill. That's going to help them be able to have a more sustained, more powerful buy in the next round. This is so cool. Just Exile taking over the round, completely deleting the entire middle portions of the map. And FaZe, once you lose that in that kind of a fashion, there's...
No, they can be. Swift punch to the jaw. Kerrigan comes out. Oh, his arm's not long enough. He does get away with the AK. Nearly cost him the time, though, because as he turns around, they're already working out the B apartments. He still gets the kill on Exile. Shiro, AWP up close, turns him down, but look at the Inter's HP. He's tagged down to 6, saved by Shiro as well. This is not comfortable right now. They're in the site. They've committed to dropping through the apartment, so getting the bomb out of there is out of the question. They'll plant it instead. Shiro's doing all of the work. Getting it done at this point in time, but do they know Robs is this far in? He sees the shadow, tries to fire in, he'll get the shot, and
flashbangs to take the danger away from those different off angles. And players might be lucky to get away with this one. Phenomenal shooting from Shiro across the whole map, even recovers the op at the end of the round as well. Round 7 coming.
Rain that's going to catch Nafany off, and he's going to boost himself over top of Firebox to look at Tetris. That didn't really work out because he second-guessed himself, and Hobbit got the lineup clean and easily. As Exile works out from the underpass, they're trying desperately to rotate back over. That just means Rops is completely unaware. He's already spotted his head, but not the head shots until the second peek, and Rops never knew.
This is a great start from players. This is nothing crazy tactically, the way we saw FaZe dominate the... No timeout yet from FaZe, and I think part of that has got to be the feeling that they're just saying, look, we're not...
For now, the Molotov will extinguish the flames. That'll allow them back off further. Nafany times it well, but Brokey comes back out to cover Kerrigan despite taking HP. Or rather, a substantial loss of HP. Rain has already rotated, so the loss of Rops confirms the last player of Hobbit. They looked away, wrong time to do so. Rain's able to swing it back and doubles up. He had to. They needed heroics considering the flash positioning, and it's all on to Hobbit. He's found Rain already. Brokey on 11 HP was the one that started this whole exchange and had to back away. They know it's the AWP. They know he's transferred away from the van to start out this round, and Hobbit's going to gamble that he's got time, therefore, to plant the bomb. Trajectory of the nade gives his position away, and Hobbit makes no mistake to put him down.
Great, keep this close going into the second half. Even with Brokey finding that opening kill on this attempted split, it's Nafany coming through the smoke that really puts the defense in a tough spot.
Sometimes in these timeouts, I mean, like you say, it's not a huge tactical issue.
Right? And twist that didn't really have a whole lot of impact. Round 13. Easy kill for Rops as they walk into it, and all the kills now going the way of FaZe, except for Hobbit, who's got a few more things to say. Oh, Nafany actually is able to find one. He's got to realize Rops is still inside the bomb site. Hobbit coming from the other direction as well. Rops is going to be pinned in. He gets aggressive, picks off both.
Oh my.
Good work with the up from
The B, this time Rops steps up at the end. Players lucky to have 9 already. I shouldn't say lucky, they've earned it, but fortunate to have 9 already so they can afford some of these losses because they're still in a great position.
In jungle.
Good shots and exchanges, but enters with the pistol, wins it out. Rain can't collect more than 1 kill. Leaves us 4 aside. Hobbit already up inside of the ladder room as well on Catwalk. Is decent position, but only if the opportunity arises. Meanwhile, back at the ticket booth, Rops will watch the admission of one more as Exile drops down. Shiro and enters, though. My God, Deagles take down Kerrigan and Rops at range, and they are inside of the A site. Twist starting to rotate late, and Hobbit can be a huge problem for them now.
Taste of their own medicine. They've had enough good Deagle rounds in these 2 maps that we've seen played. Finally, Players is able to respond and return the favor. Good, easy kill from Shiro. No utility. Actually, excuse me, Brokey did have a flashbang to take away that angle, but now he's left in a 1 versus 3. They all know where he is. Hobbit's going to start shifting as well. Brokey into the bomb site. A little bit of creative movement, but can't land any of the shots, and that's it. Players survive. They get the last round of the half. A late run from FaZe Clan keeps them within strike.
And here they go. Enters to bait them in. Do they expect Shiro's position? Rain. Going to go wide by it, though. Ooh, missed shots, but they never get the chance to look back. By the time Twist responded, Shiro calmed things down, and now he elevates them and excites them as he takes down Brokey in the window above. All onto Kerrigan. Man, oh man, can someone do some damage? Nafany tagged up twice and still not taken down. Kerrigan gets removed by Hobbit.
To pull a second player away from the B bomb site, but no one had to budge. Shiro and Exile holding onto the B bomb site very efficiently. Good shooting. 11-5. Much like FaZe on Inferno, a pretty dominant.
In tow, Kerrigan will work with him. Rain trying to do battle from the lower side of the middle ramp toward the boost position onto Catwalk. Not a common angle for a fight, but Nafany wins it nonetheless on the FAMAS. Hobbit will slide out as they knows the rest are preoccupied, distracted, and the damage being done. He even gets helped out. Does exiled by his teammate in the window. Nafany getting the shot toward top middle. Could be 2 straight rounds with FaZe not getting a kill yet in this half. Let's see if Rops can change that. Quick tap to Nafany. They know where he is now.
I think he's gonna get one.
No.
No? Good call.
Thanks, man.
But Rain's Deagle continues to just be an automatic headshot kill. Exile
doing tremendous work again, trying to actually slide up behind him on the wall, but he was a little bit too far off the mark. Does phenomenal job, though, with the nade as well. The D using head trick before Boomich was here, that they'd blow out the first map, and then the second one would be close. This one's not close. This is just a blowout in reverse. And remember, this is a single elimination playoff bracket, so one of these 2 teams is done today, and we're going to go to a map 3 potentially to determine that.
Yeah, and also, probably the most important thing is don't forget that Blev flip-flopped on his prediction. He switched over to FaZe after that initial map 1. Round of 12 here at ESL Pro League. Na'Vi awaiting the winner in the quarterfinals. This side of the bracket is absolutely brutal.
Super, yeah. Like it's just incredible that you've got these 3 teams on it. I'm having I shouldn't say all won a big event this year. 2 of them certainly have, FaZe and Na'Vi, and we know Players is always in the mix and can take on any of those teams at any given time. Nafany sliding over. He's going to double up again. His mid is absolutely obliterated. It's going to be map point surely at this point, as Hobbits does have a smoke in front of him, has a A Brokey staring into it with an AWP, but as they scurry away, that's noise and information that he will use to his advantage. Goes down temporarily as Twists is found. Good response at least by Brokey, but he's in a 1-on-4, 19 HP, and Shiro already has his number.
Yeah, he does.
Threes. If you win the first map in that much of a convincing fashion and then lose the series, that hits harder than the potential comeback that it is for players.
It's an interesting conversation too, because we were starting to just kind of second guess, like why didn't players go elsewhere? Why didn't they go towards an Ancient? Why didn't they go towards a different map that might have been? Kerrigan's just got a Mac 10 and Hobbit's gonna double him up before the hit even gets started. This has been a very simplistic T-half just by virtue of the fact that FaZe didn't have all the nades to work with. Hobbit was just going for an ace. He just said, screw it, I'm the gladiator in this round.
Twist doubles up, but that's all he'll do. They slide out. Exile gets him down immediately. What a
really effective from both of these teams on the different maps.
Sorry, I said 16-6, 16-4.
Oh yeah, it's okay. You're close. Tight. Little bit of an off angle, drops the bomb. He knows they're going to swing on him. He needs this kill, and he's got it. Exile continues his tear, but he's running out of ammunition. Rops, it won't matter. Last bullet, Exile is a beast.
Does such a good job. He still has this position. They still have to deal with him, and that allows Shiro post-boost to walk through. Bomb never got planted. This fell apart because Exile ripped it wide open, and as they swing around...
Big risk. You're just hoping and praying that FaZe does not have a lurker out towards long, and indeed they didn't. It was all five grouped up to take this bomb site. They got the opening kill, and he's the only reason players have a shot at winning this round. And it wouldn't have been the worst thing in the world. Obviously, it would have sucked to go down in that fashion, but he only has a USP, not even investing in weapons because he knows it's going to be unarmored opponents. So saving some money. And
Shiro pursued a kill that got away up the ladder, but Inter's now finding and capitalizing on Kerrigan's position. Hobbit will do the same. Rain, the only one left. P250 gets a nice up-close punch to the face of Hobbit.
Smart.
Yep, throwing away guns so that they can't collect them, knowing that they haven't got a full buy, and if they try and go in...
Op in Shiro's hands to kick things off. Yeah, that was so close to being a tough day. Or a tough round. 3-0. All AK-47s for FaZe.
And they're not done there. They're going to put a second player in this position. That one will go far better for them as Inters gets one kill back. He loses that, and they go down to a 5-on-2, and you've got a much different scenario. However, it's still 4-on-2 because Kerrigan has found Nafny over toward A.
It's an awkward monster smoke. They're going to be fine stepping through it. Inter's backing off as well. Him and Shiro gambling at A. I'm going to just try and keep these weapons alive, and I don't think we're going to see too much of a hunt from FaZe. They want to get some money in the bank before they start.
As they did or rather on Mirage, it was 3-1 there, but they did not get the back-to-back rounds, and that's how players took full control of the economy, as you mentioned at the time. So
positioning from Shiro and Exile, they're in some trouble now. Where does Shiro go? Burning, and he's got to tuck himself into the corner. Now Exile is here. This could be a kind of improvised bait and switch, but it's caught. It's figured out early, and Exile can only get one.
The call, they're all there. They know it. And they're stuck in this doorway because Hobbit's got it open up, and he could cover off the stairs. Twists take the fight instead. That's probably the smarter play. And as he does that, Rops, the only man not involved in that exchange, is taking map control where he can get it. Inter's caught. They've got B. That could have been a problem. If they tried to run back up toward bathrooms and didn't anticipate Hobbit to peek and swing, he could have potentially gotten two there. And Nafny would have been more than ready for them to arrive, given the calls already made by Exile and Shiro having gone down. He's going to hop
up a late HE grenade. Actually, I think that was just dropped over from Nafny. Hobbit's going to have a flank. If Nafny can get anything done, it's going to take body power away from defending the site. Oh, spam coming in. Exile had to give it up. Hobbit's got the AK-47, though. Good kill from the USP. That takes attention away from this flank.
This flank. More importantly, this flash. Exile gets Rain up close. They're still in this with a shout. Hobbit's got the AK picked up. Nafny's gotten twist down. Round over. How do they steal that back?
Attention is kept here. Let's divert their gaze towards the bomb site so that Hobbit has free reign for the flank. With one M4 and nothing else invested, players find the solution. 4-2.
These are the rounds that haunt you. These are the rounds that get you knocked out of the event when it's the last map of a best-of-3. That is...
And Hobbit's won that as well. Spraying through just in case. Molotov is extinguished. Good shot from Rain, but Hobbit is still alive and still fighting.
But they know where Hobbit's gone. The problem is they're not aware of the fact that there's two inside of the site. So if they'd had been able to get the rebuttal through the smoke, that entry by Rain was fantastic. Brocky's got one more, but here we go. Hobbit's gonna self-boost up on top of the site, and I don't think they'll be ready for this. Those smokes, sure, they might dissipate, but they're gonna fade from the top, and he's gonna find them first. He knows they're on catwalk. He's looked away at the wrong time. Twist slides by. Now they know he's up above, and Rops will punish him, and that puts Brokey on the move as he has to try and sneak around, but here comes Exile from behind, undetected. Flank once again, the Factor and FaZe are in trouble because Rops has no HP, and Exile is going to find
awkward position, but this time gets the headshot. Rops didn't expect him to be there. All important opening kill from Hobbit because Kerrigan was creating a lot of space. Just a great sequence from Hobbit all together. Twist searching for him up on top. Said it's just Exile and Shiro with that AWP. And Exile's brought down. This Galil is a thing of magic.
Shiro, good position, having already rotated over, playing the dumpster, gets the shot, falls off. They know he's there, but he's going to change the pace here a bit. May actually just call for the save on this. Is he uncertain that they're on and be pretty comfortable in the fact that they can at least keep the AWP into the next round? But you're right, the money whittled down again. So FaZe, that's a fantastic response.
Yeah, especially considering it was players who 4 of those rounds that FaZe have won, 4 of the 5, except for the previous one we just saw, were all bomb plants and bomb explosions. So there's for poor little Hobbit. And Kerrigan gonna make some bank. Bonus money galore. Flying MAC-10s. There's Brokey with the final. 6-6.
FaZe back into this very much so, and it was a scary proposition when they went down 5-2 and we're starting to lose track of the money, especially because one of those losses was against the Pistols. That's exactly how the other games have. Molotov bounces Hobbit's forward of it. I don't think Rain's ready for this. No, he's not. Oh my goodness, Hobbit couldn't.
But Inters and Nafany still haven't moved. Great boost.
What? The crosshair placement was there and everything. Rops just absolutely smoked him. Enters, low HP, lines up the first, follows up with his second. Brokey has to swing out and trade it. They've got the advantage, and Shiro knows that Twist was on the offsite, but it doesn't matter. The headshot comes through, and FaZe have the lead, 7-6.
Yeah, what a good round. What a great looking for pushes. Kerrigan's going to challenge. Kerrigan's going to throw his way through Monster. Rops is blind, surely going down, but I think that's the only kill Hobbit even has a chance of getting. And now Kerrigan's activated, put into play. Brokey's going to get another. Oh, he's stopped cold.
He is. Kerrigan's very low, so give this round half a chance. Twist's trying to clear the bathroom to make up for the lost ground on Monster. They can't afford to let Kerrigan. Careful clearing. And you've got Kerrigan low. Another headshot from a Deagle. A body shot to follow. You've got a round. They do overlook it. Exile nearly gets away with one more. Twists manages to hold the trigger, but that's a lovely shot. And now it's Twists on 22, Kerrigan on 2, and Inters on 37. He's going to try and work back through the smoke. Bomb's down, 21 seconds. Quickly fail. He's heard them jump. He knows they're going for the bomb. He's got the shot on Twist, and Kerrigan's down. Inters nails it. The HP was the factor, and now Gambit tied the game back up.
What? You're exactly right. The damage that Exile done has impact later on. That's beautiful.
That's so sick. I mean, he even overlooks that because it's just a little head. Could be a little corpse in front of him.
Very easily. No smokes, Matt. It's going to be Molotovs. You have to, oh, excuse me, one smoke is already just being thrown out to Plume. It missed its mark, though. That's going to make him nervous. No Molotov for the truck. And actually, it might get extinguished if they were to put one there.
Well, they're going to molly backside bank to keep Hobbit from swinging out. They know the smoke's down along. It doesn't matter, though. The Hobbit has vision. He's got the lineup. This is just too easy. Brokey down and back into the lead. 4 players just... Rops, that's a tough one. He's going to play this solo. He's got Brokey to swing out from spawn. Shadow makes that easy to get the first one, but now they know he's locked in the corner and a tough position. He goes down. Exile knows likely he's got a support player there for him and looks for Brokey. He finds the kill. He drops down. Kerrigan coming out, can't hit the jumping headshot, but he follows on to Inters. That's a lovely shot. Bomb drop temporarily. Kerrigan finding Hobbit as well. Exile suddenly standing inside of the site, gets the return shot, but does not have the bomb. It's all onto Twists. He's got the first one already. Knows the second one's there, and he hits the headshot on Nafany.
Incredible shots from Kerrigan to be able to hit. Absolutely stunning, especially considering he takes his time with the first one that jumps in. That is wonderful. This is icing on the cake. Hobbit goes down. He's the one meant to pin him.
Nafany. All right, Shiro comes out. I was going to say, if he spray controlled that and actually hit the shot, impressive, but it wasn't him that hit the shot.
Yeah, Nafany crouch sliding into an MP9 and FAMAS to hold off this hit, to hold off this attack. Smoke just plumes from Twists, and he's got one.
Shot Shiro, but not done there. Kerrigan steps up for 2, spraying through Exile into Shiro with the MP9. Brokey Has to dodge the flash. That allows them inside of the site, but do they know he's this close? Bomb's going to be planted. He slides out. Can't hit the shot. Enters. Gets the kill.
That's probably at least a one fight. Then he's got a one-on-one duel, albeit very low on HP. Good job from Kerrigan. And this just goes, the reads he's had in this series have been pretty darn good. This one, a lurk position, actually, he's going to lead the way with low health. See if he can figure out where the opposition is. 17 seconds, they've got to run. Rops is coming over. Rain, how much can he do? Flashbang is out, a little bit clever, bouncing off the wall. They're a bit blind. 10 seconds now. They've got to get in. They've got to deal with Rain. Oh, he's doing so good. And he's going to get towards long. The round's over. Round's over.
Absolutely. 5 seconds left already. He doesn't even need to do anything. He just deny the plant. He will. They knew they had to plant that. Obviously, in a normal situation,
Round actually became a teammate for FaZe there with the way Rain could have played that. It's a good find. But with 10 seconds trying to enter into the bomb site, you've got Rain tucked into a corner, you've got Rops distracting, you've got Brokey coming.
Getting a Molotov out inside of the stairs. Kerrigan has Exile down, and Hobbit catches him in response. He turns around, he's gonna get Rain as well inside of the smoke. Tech9 doing wonders, and he'll upgrade to the M4 as Brokey does turn around and finally end that terror.
Yeah, but you've got to do everything, and he's out in the open with the FAMAS. If Inters gets this kill with ease, here's the swing. Oh, big win. Can he get a second? He dinks Shiro. That's actually pretty damn good.
And Rops is on the backside of them now. He's already spotted one at Monster, so he knows there's a bit of space. Brokey just trying to stay efficient, not get caught out, not get picked off before Rops can get there. That does mean he's going to walk. He doesn't even consider it, doesn't even swing to check it, just gets removed, expecting them to be from the front side of the site. But Shiro flanking the flanker is going to go back through water, and Rops reads it because he's already cleared the rest of the site.
Player alive. I'm thinking Nafany turns and checks that. I think someone just checks it. Beautiful play from Hobbit. Really unfortunate, probably really frustrating that they couldn't capitalize upon it, but that was incredible stuff. Players with the plant, going to invest a bit more money. Hobbit.
Good shot, catches out Brokey. Tech9 in return. Again, this round is going to find 2. That's ridiculous, Hobbit.
He's like, all right, guys, don't screw this one up. I've done it again. He's like, against all odds, somehow I've done it again. Please don't give away the advantage. One more. Oh, look at this. Twist and Kerrigan doing this so well. Twist might be able to recover the round. Rain, he's going to get dropped. There's Twist bouncing. And Rops again with the long flank, and it's all ripped out of their hands again.
Do they know that Inters is coming back from the stair? Okay, doesn't matter. Rops, you're right. The long flank will catch him because
they've done the damage that they wanted to the economy of FaZe, but it's still going to be, to a certain degree, a bummer that Hobbit's giving you 2 5-on-3s with a Tech9, and you're not able to convert either one of them. That's some really, really good proactive play from this FaZe defense to push up and take all that control.
In his positioning, Shiro can't spot anything, so backs off at Brokey. In fact, doesn't want anything to do with it. He's going to try and push Bathrooms to make up for this positional loss of that trade on Rain. Shiro, it might give them a chance to get in. They've got a bit to work with in this situation. Twists and Rops, the crossfire set. Rops can't find the first, turns around to realize he's being peeked down, and Twist holds the backside as Exile wanted to swing and get that kill. Kerrigan's on the flank, and what a stringer.
That looked so assertive and so dominant and so confident in their fight selection on Mirage. We're not getting it. A lot of these rounds have been slow played, and they're taking so much time actually getting to the point of attack, especially at the A bomb site.
Walking down Monster. He's got Exile gone already. Tech9's from that range against an op. Oh, even when he's flashed.
Yeah, you're not moving forward if you're players here. Rops now has control of short water as well, and oh boy does he. He's going for more. Triple kill, slows it down for the final tap. 21 kill on Rops.
As it certainly did on Mirage.
This is a 7-1 run in the second half for FaZe. They've dropped one single round, the first round that players had AK-47s. After that, it's been dominance. The only real positive thing you have to speak of what we've seen from players is those 2 rounds outside of the round they won.
Twist and Kerrigan, this setup, whew, that's going to be tough. Kerrigan's not even going to slide up the wall. Twist just does both. Kerrigan slides out and goes, oh, all right, cool. Thanks, man.
Yeah, Kerrigan probably loves that. He loves that Twist is taking those kills. Even a third one for Twist for the young Canadian. 15-9, FaZe 6. It doesn't look like they're going to need all 6 rounds. This has been dominant.
Absolutely.
It's now 8-1 in the second half.
I mean, the confidence to go for that kind of setup as well, right? Like
1 smoke and 3 flashbangs. And all 4 of them are here. They want to progress all the way to the bomb site. Rops isn't going to let them. That's the bomb hitting the deck. They're just getting thinned out. Rain is going to continue his aggression as well. They don't have the manpower to watch this. Rain is going to wrap around, and he's going to find a freebie. At least one.
Headshot clean. Second one as well. Rain actually got that while dancing and darting along the edge of the wall. Shiro will put him down, but this is over. FaZe are moving on. Shiro's got nothing for this.
Yeah, it's a shame. This has just kind of fizzled out, hasn't it? It looked great in the first half.
It's a great recovery from FaZe, considering how the first map went. That's one way you have to look at it, because they certainly look poised again